Αγαπητοί τηλεθεατές, καλησπέρα σας. Απόψε θα σας παρουσιάσουμε διάφορες συνεντεύξεις, τις οποίες πήραμε από εκδήλωση που βρεθήκαμε, το Hellenic TV, βρεθήκαμε την περασμένη εβδομάδα σε χώρο όπου έγινε μια συνάντηση με διάφορους επενδυτές, οι οποίοι επενδυτές, οι αγοραστές, ας τους αποκαλέσουμε, είχαν επενδύσει στην Κύπρο και οι developers, δηλαδή οι εργολάβοι, τους είχαν ξεγελάσει κατά κάποιο τρόπο και τους αδίκησαν. Την εκδήλωση διοργάνωσε η κυρία Katherine Alexander Theodotou, η οποία είναι δικηγόρος και ήταν και η υπεύθυνη η οποία πήρε στο δικαστήριο αυτούς τους developers, τους εργολάβους δηλαδή, εδώ στη Μεγάλη Βρετανία, και η απόφαση του δικαστηρίου ήταν να δικαστούν αυτοί στην Κύπρο, ούτως ώστε να πάρουν δικαίωση οι ενδιαφερόμενοι, δηλαδή οι αγοραστές ή ας τους αποκαλέσουμε επενδυτές. Έχουμε στη συνέχεια να παρακολουθήσουμε κάποιες συνεντεύξεις με διάφορους από αυτούς, οι οποίοι μας έδωσαν την δική τους γνώμη και τι περιμένουν από το δικαστήριο, εάν η απόφαση θα είναι υπέρ τους, εάν ή οτιδήποτε άλλο συμβεί. Εμείς θα πάμε να παρακολουθήσουμε τις συνεντεύξεις και θα δούμε τι μας είπαν. Tell us about the case.
Yes,
What's happening exactly today here?
Here today we are discussing the liquidation of the company because we won the case for 280 clients against a major developer in Cyprus, Mr. Panareti, who is now under receivership as well. So it was a hard-fought battle at the High Court in England for 10 years on account of the large number of the clients and also on account of the fact that we had to fight against 1,005 REITs in Cyprus. At the same time, we are fighting against the Alpha Bank and the Bank of Cyprus and the developer. Later on, I negotiated an agreement with the Alpha Bank and the Bank of Cyprus, so we had to fight only against the developer. And the case continued until 21, when on the 8th of June of 21, we won the claim against the developer. He took an action against us in Cyprus for conspiracy. That is my clients and the Alpha Bank entered into a conspiracy to defraud him. And of course, he was defeated. And we are now in the process of liquidating the company of Alpha Panareti Public Limited to pay the clients' costs. Not all the clients are present here today because we have 280 clients, because they come from various parts of the United Kingdom, Scotland, Wales, everywhere. So we've got a small number of clients, and we've got the chair, Mr. Whittaker there, one of the two chairs of the group, and we've got also the cost lawyer. He's a lawyer who counted the cost of the claim, and it's going to be produced 200, I think it's altogether 125 million euro, the damages of the clients. We also have got the De Stefano group, which is another group that we won here, and we are going through the cost procedures in Cyprus as well at the same time. So, and we've got the chairman of that, Mr. Armand, to be speaking to your television.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So in brief, we won 17 group litigation actions. 17. Okay. And this is cost because when the foreign purchasers were going to Cyprus to buy properties for investment or for holidays, they were defrauded in a way.
Okay, a couple of more questions.
Yeah.
10 years now you've been fighting for that. It's only one developer, okay?
Yeah, but a big developer.
A big, it doesn't matter how
there
big
were
it is.
others in between.
Okay, and how many clients you say?
Altogether, all my clients, in the Panareti there were 280 clients, but altogether we had almost 1,200 clients.
Okay.
17 group litigations.
Okay. Tell me about the decision which is made here in England, in London, yeah?
All the decisions in England on the De Stefano case was won. We won it. On the French case, we won it. And there were subdivisions, two groups, 3 groups each case because there are too many people. The Panareti group, this is 5 groups. We won this as well.
Okay, what is the next step?
The next step is to win more cases.
Yeah, but I mean, these people here, they didn't get their money yet. Are they going to get it?
Liquidate. I did mention liquidation of the company.
Okay.
The court voted for their costs, so we liquidate the company to get their costs, to get their money. Liquidation.
No, it doesn't. But it doesn't happen yet.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Yes.
Okay, so you think you're going to warn that it's going to be, at the end of the day, they're going to get their money.
Procedures of the court. The procedures of the court. Right. The warning has been given. Go to the court, applying for the liquidation.
Okay, so it's in a process. It's not the end of it.
It's not the end of it. It will be the end of it. The most difficult was to win the case.
Okay,
the most difficult was to win the case.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Before we start, can I ask you your name, please, and you represent some of them people here.
Yeah, that's right. Mine's name's Paul White. I'm the cost lawyer handling the legal cost side of things in this case, and so it's a very distinctive part of costs, and a lot of people don't realise or understand it. But yeah, so I'm representing the parties here, all the parties, on the legal costs they've incurred in fighting the action in England. So I deal with legal costs arising in England, and that I've been handling that side for some years. So all the cost orders that have arose in the High Court in England, I look at that and decide how they're going to be dealt with and proceed. So that's my main role, dealing with the High Court legal costs arising in this action. So the actual claims damages is a totally separate issue, but I deal with the actual legal, like the barrister, dealing with sorting out barristers' fees, the solicitors' fees, and any other sort of incidental, what they call disbursements incurred in the case. So that's basically my role in the matter.
Okay, are you happy with what's happening at the moment? I mean, the case is not finished yet.
Right, that's right. Yeah, in terms of the legal costs and damages, there's still a long way to go in sort of justifying those and working out exactly where they land. And the main issue on those is that the damages are being quantified, and also the costs are being identified exactly where they are and where they lie for the future. And we're pushing those legal costs and proportion of damages through the system, through the High Court, and then that's now been pushed towards the Cyprus Court to be decided and looked at. So a lot of that side of things is now proceeding in, as I understand, in Cyprus.
So what is the next step you're taking?
So next step in Cyprus is to enforce their claims and get recovery, which I understand the recovery of their claims and damages is anticipated to take place in about a year. But I'm not fully in the position under my role as a legal costs lawyer. It's not something, that phase is beyond what I actually deal with. So that's further in the future as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sir, give us your name and what do you represent tonight?
My name's Peter Whittaker, and I'm the co-chair of the Alpha Paranetti Public Limited Members Committee.
Are there many members?
There's about 220 plus.
And all these members are, they have the same, problems, same situation?
Well, very, very similar. A developer missold us properties or never built them in the first place, which has been going on for a long time. And I mean, you're talking back to 2010, really. So they're all very similar.
Yeah. So today, the meeting, what was the outcome?
Today's meeting was very positive. We've just got we're going for liquidation of Alpha Paranetti now, and we only received that information on Thursday just gone, so that's why the meeting was called quickly. And we got about 30 people here who gave the weekends up to come and support us, to see what's going on, and that's what we did.
Okay. Do you think you're going to win? I mean, it's going to happen.
Well, yeah, something will happen now. It'll be a very, very interesting next 3 months, that's a certainty. Very interesting to see what, really happens in Cyprus courts.
Okay. What is your next step taking?
Well, we as members now, they'll all receive emails of the meeting, and then Kathy will take charge again and take us through to the next stage, of liquidation, which, like I said, it only happened on Thursday, just gone. Yeah. So it's all very fresh, but it'll push forward now with a bit of fight, please God.
Yeah. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Sir, give us your name and tell us who you represent tonight here.
Okay, my name is Robin Wilmot. I'm here to represent the Theodotou group. I'm on the committee there, and we're with Kathy, who's helping us with our case against the developers. So I'm an investor in Cyprus who's been upset by the developers in Cyprus.
Okay, and what was the outcome tonight, with this meeting?
Okay, so our particular group, Theodotou group, we won our case in the High Court in London in 2015. The developers didn't turn up to the court, and so we won our case. The developers appealed that decision, and we came back to court 2 years later. And again, the developers didn't represent themselves properly, and the judge in the UK threw the case out again. So our court winning was ratified, so we actually won the case.
You won the case, but nothing happened in the past. Do you think something is going to happen now?
Yeah, so in between, so this was around about 2015, so we're now 10 years later and we're still fighting our case. Kathy's fighting it for us. There's been some bad developments by people who are holding up our cases. Various things have happened, and we're trying to fight through those problems. We're coming to the end of that now, and hopefully we're going back to Cyprus, and the Cyprus courts will help us to ratify in Cyprus the win that we had in the UK court.
So there is another big fight in Cyprus.
I think big fight might be an over-exaggeration. I think we've got a really good case, and Cypriot court has just got to agree with the UK court.
Okay. Do you think they are going to agree? Or
I don't know Cypriot people as well as I might do. I'm hoping that they will do, yes.
Thank you very much.
Good people.
Yeah. I wish you the best.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So tell us your name, sir, and who do you represent tonight here?
Well, my name is Steve White, and I'm just one of the original people that purchased a property in Cyprus back in 2006. So I've been involved with the
even earlier.
Earlier, yes, but it only became clear 3 or 4 years later about the issues and the problems that were arising. So in 2011, we engaged with Katherine Alexander to assist us, and it's been a long, hard struggle to get to where we are today. Lots of complexities, lots of difficulties, but hopefully we're getting closer to a good outcome.
It's a big complicated case, Do you have, any property in Cyprus except the ones that you will lose or whatever?
Just the one property we were involved in, but it was a luxury property. But that was one element that it wasn't as luxurious as it was promised in the first instance.
Okay.
So
at the moment, I mean, today you have this meeting here, and what was the main, reason that you have the meeting?
the objective of this meeting is to take stock of where we are. We actually won our case, but that was 3.5 years ago, which it went to appeal. So it's 2.5 years since we won our appeal, but we still haven't had our compensation. So we're hoping for a liquidation of the company that will enable the payment of that compensation back to us.
So the next step is the liquidation of the company. Companies, maybe it's quite few, yes?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Okay, and as far as the other people told me that, the case is going to go to the Cyprus court very soon.
I hope so, yes. It's going to go to that stage, and how that proceeds, I'm not the legal expert. We'll be guided by Kathy Alexander.
Thank you very much for talking to us, and I wish you all the best. I wish you get what you lose.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Good to speak to you.
Thank you, sir.